Planescape Torment. Planescape Torment is a classic role-playing game released in 1999 that takes place in the Planescape multiverse. The game is set in the city of Sigil, a nexus point that serves as a hub for portals to the various planes of existence. Players take on the role of the Nameless One, an immortal amnesiac who sets out to discover the secrets of his past life and reclaim his mortality. As the Nameless One, players explore the surreal and twisted city of Sigil and its numerous planes of existence, encountering a variety of strange and powerful beings in their quest. The story of Planescape Torment follows the Nameless One's journey as he attempts to recover his identity and discover the secrets of his past. Along the way, he meets a variety of unusual characters and allies, including a talking skull and a powerful succubus. As the Nameless One uncovers the secrets of his past, he finds himself in the middle of a conflict between gods and devils, and the fate of the multiverse rests on his shoulders. Planescape Torment features a deep and engaging storyline, as well as an intuitive and non-linear narrative structure that allows players to explore their choices and determine their own destiny. With its unique blend of fantasy, horror, and science fiction elements, Planescape Torment is a game that stands out as one of the best role-playing games of all time. 9. Baldur's Gate 2: Shadows of Amn. Baldur's Gate 2: Shadows of Amn is a classic role-playing game developed by BioWare and published by Interplay Entertainment. The game is set in the Forgotten Realms campaign setting of Dungeons & Dragons. It is the sequel to the 1998 game Baldur's Gate and was released for Microsoft Windows in September 2000. The story of Baldur's Gate 2: Shadows of Amn follows the story of the protagonist, the player character, from the first game, who has been captured by an evil mage, John Irenicus. The mage has stolen the hero's soul and seeks to use it for his own dark purposes. The player must explore the city of Baldur's Gate, the Plane of Shadows, and other dangerous places to find a way to save their soul and thwart the evil mage's plans. Along the way, the player meets several companions who join them in their quest. Each companion has their own personality, goals, and motivations that the player must learn and manage. Players must also make difficult choices that will affect the course of the game and the relationships between characters. The game mechanics of Baldur's Gate 2 are similar to the first game, with players leveling up their characters, buying and selling items, casting spells, and engaging in combat. The game also features a complex storyline and numerous side quests. 8. Diablo 3. Diablo 3 is an action role-playing game set in the dark fantasy world of Sanctuary. The story of Diablo 3 revolves around the battle between the High Heavens and the Burning Hells, two powerful forces in the universe. Players take on the role of a hero, fighting against the forces of hell to save humanity from being wiped out. The game features 5 playable character classes: Barbarian, Demon Hunter, Monk, Witch Doctor, and Wizard. Each class has its own unique playstyle and abilities. The story of Diablo 3 begins with the return of the Primevals, ancient demonic entities who were banished long ago by the angelic forces of the High Heavens. The Primevals are determined to claim the world of Sanctuary and plunge it into eternal darkness. In response, the angelic forces have descended to the world in order to protect the innocent and protect what is left of the human race. Players must battle their way through the swarms of demonic forces and the powerful Primevals in order to save the world of Sanctuary. Along the way they will face hordes of demons, undead creatures, and other monstrous foes. As they progress, they will make allies, uncover secrets, and learn the secrets behind the Burning Hells and the High Heavens. Diablo 3 features a robust system of character customization. Players can customize their characters with different items to create unique looks and powerful combinations of skills and abilities. The game also features an expansive loot system where players can acquire powerful weapons and armor to further enhance their characters. The game features a variety of different game modes, from a story-driven campaign to multiplayer co-op and competitive modes. Players can also play in the adventure mode, where they can explore the world of Sanctuary and complete randomized dungeons for greater rewards. 7. Dragon Age Origins. Dragon Age Origins is an epic role-playing game set in the fantasy world of Ferelden. It is a gritty story-driven game that blends traditional RPG elements with intense action combat and moral choices that shape how the story plays out. Players take on the role of a Grey Warden, a member of an ancient order of guardians, and are charged with the duty of defeating an evil archdemon that threatens to destroy all of Ferelden. The game begins when a group of refugees flee the Darkspawn, the archdemon's minions, who have laid siege to their home village. The Grey Warden joins forces with the refugees and sets off on a journey to save Ferelden. Along the way, they must recruit allies, build armies, and fight off the Darkspawn and other enemies. The choices made by the player direct the story, and the fate of Ferelden rests on their decisions. Dragon Age Origins offers a rich and detailed world filled with immersive characters and challenging choices that can ultimately shape the future of the world. With a deep, engaging story and intense tactical combat, Dragon Age Origins is the perfect game for RPG fans. 6. Final Fantasy VII. Final Fantasy VII is an iconic game that revolutionized the JRPG genre. It was released by Square Enix in 1997 and has since become one of the most popular and influential games of all time. The story follows Cloud Strife, a member of the eco-terrorist group Avalanche, as he tries to save the planet from the evil megacorporation, Shinra. Throughout his journey, he meets a variety of colorful characters and embarks on a fantastic adventure to save the world. The story of Final Fantasy VII is intense and emotional. It features a variety of memorable moments, from the thrilling escape from Midgar, to the heartbreaking death of Aerith, to the heart-stopping showdown with Sephiroth. Along the way, Cloud and his friends must face off against a series of challenging enemies, from the robotic soldiers of Shinra to the formidable weapon monsters. What's more, throughout the adventure, the characters must confront their own personal demons, from Cloud's repressed memories to Tifa's guilt over her past. Final Fantasy VII also features a unique and innovative battle system, allowing players to customize their characters with a variety of materia, summons, and weapons. This system allows players to create a team of powerful warriors to face off against the game's formidable enemies. Final Fantasy VII is an unforgettable game and remains a timeless classic. Its story, characters, and gameplay make it one of the most beloved games of all time. 5. Mass Effect 2. Mass Effect 2 is a 2010 action role-playing video game developed by BioWare and published by Electronic Arts. It is the sequel to the 2007 video game Mass Effect and is the second installment of the Mass Effect series. The story follows the exploits of Commander Shepard, a former Alliance Marine, as he attempts to stop an impending alien invasion of the galaxy by a race known as the Collectors. The player must assemble a team of diverse characters in order to succeed, and make many choices in their journey. The game begins with Shepard's death in a surprise attack by an unknown alien force. Shepard is resurrected 2 years later by an organization known as Cerberus and given a modified body, no memory of the attack, and an urgent mission to investigate the disappearance of human colonies along the edge of the galaxy. After recruiting crew members from various races, Shepard embarks on a journey to uncover the mystery of the disappearances, only to discover that the Collectors, a race of robotic-like creatures, are behind the abductions. Shepard is then tasked with assembling a team of powerful allies to stop the Collectors and protect the galaxy. Shepard and the team must venture into dangerous alien worlds, fight off an array of enemies, and make crucial decisions that will determine the fate of the galaxy. During the mission, Shepard must also face the Collectors, a powerful race of enemy aliens, and their powerful leader, the Reaper. Throughout the journey, the player is given various choices that will determine the story's ending. Mass Effect 2 utilizes a fate system that allows the player to make decisions that will affect the game's ending. Mass Effect 2 is a thrilling adventure that blends elements of action, role-playing, and storytelling into an unforgettable experience. Players will explore vast and beautiful galaxies as they assemble a powerful team to fight off the Collectors and save the galaxy. With compelling characters, a gripping story, and thrilling action, Mass Effect 2 is sure to be an epic journey that will leave players wanting more. 4. Dark Souls. Dark Souls is a critically acclaimed, action role-playing game series developed by the Japanese video game development studio From Software and published by Bandai Namco Entertainment. Dark Souls' unique gameplay, atmosphere, and open-world design have captivated millions of fans worldwide. The series is notable for its difficulty, which has been described as punishing but rewarding. It features a deep and complex story, a range of weapons and armor, and a vast open world filled with secrets and characters to discover and interact with. Players explore a variety of locations including cities, catacombs, and dungeons, all of which contain enemies and items to find, collect, and use. Additionally, Dark Souls features a variety of puzzles and challenges to test the player's ingenuity. These puzzles and challenges involve using the environment to find hidden pathways, or using weapons and spells to defeat enemies or solve puzzles. Additionally, the game features a wide range of bosses to fight, each with their own unique mechanics that must be understood and defeated in order to progress. The game also features an online component where players can join each other to help each other progress or compete against each other in player versus player combat. Overall, Dark Souls is an incredibly immersive and challenging experience that will test the player's skills and knowledge, and reward them with a unique and unforgettable journey. 3. Fallout 4. Fallout 4 is an action role-playing video game set in a post-apocalyptic Boston in the year 2287, 210 years after a devastating nuclear war. It is the fifth main installment in the Fallout video game series and was released on November 10, 2015. The game takes place in a world where the player character, known as the Sole Survivor, is the only survivor of Vault 111. The player explores the world and discovers the secrets of the pre-war world while gathering resources to survive and build their own settlements. The player also has the option of engaging in various combat scenarios with enemies, including human raiders, mutated creatures, and robots. The game features an open-world environment which allows the player to explore the world and interact with the environment. The player can complete numerous missions and side quests to progress in the game. Additionally, the player can also interact with various characters to gain various rewards, such as new items, information, and special abilities. Fallout 4 features a detailed crafting system which allows the player to create new weapons, armor, and other items from scrap collected in the world. The game also features a base building mechanic which allows the player to construct and manage their own settlements. Additionally, the player can also gain access to a variety of unique companions which can join the player on their journey. Overall, Fallout 4 is an incredibly detailed and immersive post-apocalyptic RPG experience. With a unique crafting system, base building mechanic, and a vast open world to explore, the game offers a huge range of content and activities for players to engage in. With an engaging story, memorable characters, and intense combat scenarios, Fallout 4 is an amazing experience that no RPG fan should miss out on. 2. The Witcher 3: Wild Hunt. The Witcher 3: Wild Hunt is an open-world action role-playing video game set in a vast fantasy world full of monsters and magic. Players take on the role of Geralt of Rivia, a monster hunter and witcher, as they explore an open world full of side quests and activities, while also engaging in an epic main storyline. Geralt must defeat the Wild Hunt and their leader, Ciri, who is on the run from the Wild Hunt. The game features a range of gorgeous environments, from forests and mountains to cities and islands, each of which can be explored with Geralt's trusty horse. The game also offers plenty of opportunities to craft, hunt, and engage in other activities. Combat is fast-paced and tactical, with Geralt able to use his sword, magic, and alchemical concoctions to fight off his foes. With its rich, detailed world, engaging story, and rewarding gameplay, The Witcher 3: Wild Hunt is an unforgettable experience that no RPG fan should miss. 1. The Elder Scrolls V: Skyrim. The Elder Scrolls V: Skyrim is an open-world action role-playing game developed by Bethesda Game Studios and published by Bethesda Softworks. It is the fifth installment in the highly acclaimed Elder Scrolls series, released on November 11, 2011 for the Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, and PC. Set in the fictional region of Skyrim, the game follows the story of a character who is on a quest to defeat a dragon named Alduin, who is prophesied to destroy the world. The game features an expansive world in which players can explore dungeons, caves, forts, cities, and towns. Players can also engage in combat with enemies, build relationships with NPCs, craft weapons and armor, and complete various quests. A variety of magical abilities, spells, and dragon shouts are available to the player, which can be used to help in combat, exploration, and various other activities. Players can upgrade their characters with various weapons and armor, and can customize their characters with different classes, skills, and attributes. Skyrim is also home to a variety of creatures and races, including dragons, giants, trolls, and vampires. The game has received numerous awards and accolades, and is often considered one of the greatest games of all time.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and consider subscribing to our channel. Your support means a lot to me and helps me create even more content for you to enjoy. Thanks again for watching.